What's going on, folks, and welcome to another Scum video. How we were doing? Now, tonight's been a bit of a nightmare. I've had to reinstall my whole PC, so this is more of a test video and at the same time a tutorial video, so hopefully this does go well. Now, anyway, swiftly moving on. Everything's looking good. We're back in the game, literally. So one of my subscribers slash new sponsors had asked me the other day, Ray, can you make a video on how to base build? And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I can, because I've made a video on what base building parts that we can use. I just haven't sort of done a video where I'm actually base building. Now, I'm not going to make it incredibly long or anything, but there's just a few tips that I would like to show you guys in the whole base building process. So obviously somewhere like here, tip number one, you could call this one, out here in the open is not a good idea, because as you can see, all the trees are at the top of the hill, and when you're lugging all the logs, it can get pretty difficult, especially with the trees being so far away, because it's just so incredibly time consuming. Now let me just get my magic car, and there's my car. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and we're going to go and try and find a suitable location for a base. Okay, so I think I've found a suitable location for the base. Now bear in mind, folks, this isn't a different type of base style video or anything like that. It is literally how to make a base. So I'm just going to show you how to build a wall, how to place items, etc. and stuff like that. So the first thing you want to do before anything is you want to go into your menu. Now if you do this, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life, because trust me, you need to lay down your flag first. Now if you look in the bottom right here, so if you scroll all the way down, you can see that there are some new items in the game, chairs, tables and all them other different types of accessories that aren't so important right now, but they are good to add some extra furniture and design to your base, and I'm guessing there's going to be more coming. Anyway, so you have these different types of flags here. Now if you're a supporter, if you've got the supporters pack, you can lay this flag down. Now if you look around you, you can see the perimeter, be it a circle or a square, I don't really care, as long as it's inside that blue thing, then you can build inside of here. And no one else can build inside of this area, because this is yours unless they claim your flag. So make sure to protect the flag first. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this. So with the power of magic items, I'm going to build this flag. So as you can see, from the left to the right, we need 10 pieces of scrap metal, we need 10 rags, we need 2 sets of nails or bolts. You can see there the different items you can use, as it does automatically go through. And at the end you can see the different types of toolboxes that it allows you to use. The big red one, you've got the smaller one, and you've got the improvised one right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to build the flag. For you guys, you're going to have to go search for it, as we are on single player doing this tutorial here. And I can get things done a lot quicker this way. So I've added most of the items into it. Now we're going to complete it with the toolbox. And there we are. How cool is that flag? That's actually pretty cool. I'm going to take that toolbox. And the first thing you really want to do is protect your flag. So start building around it. This is what you need to do here. So if you go into your inventory, go to the crafting at the top, right hand side at the bottom, you've got the wooden palisades, basically a wooden wall. Now you want to put as many of these round the flag as possible to protect it in every way you can. So what you do is you click once on F, if I can get this right myself. So click F once. Now once you do that, you can use your mouse and you can pull it for as long as you like. There is a limit, but you can pull it for as long as you like, to some extent. So what you do is you just pull it along until you're ready to close it down. So if you want to stop there, tap F and it now places it. Walk up to it and it will say how many logs it needs. So this is the other part, and this is the reason why you guys need to make your base around where there's a lot of trees, because you're going to see why. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go up to the tree and you want to start cutting it down. Now this is the process that takes the longest. If you're going to be playing on your own, this is going to take you a long time. So what you want to do is click to pick up the logs. And thankfully the devs have actually upped the speed of it, because it did take a while before. And what you do is you just walk up to it and press F. So you've placed 1 out of 5 logs in there. So what we're going to do, by the power of magic items, we're going to complete this wall here. And the wall is completed. So what you want to do, if you want to see how the snapping works, what you do is you go back into crafting, you go back to your wooden palisade again, and you can see it doing this. You can see it snapping on right there. Can you see that, guys? See what I'm saying? You can snap it anywhere in there if you like, and obviously where it's, you know, there's certain places you can't build, which is right there on the flag. So what you want to do, if you're going to be building it to protect the flag, you want to look at it from this angle where you're snapping it as best you can. Tap F and drag it, and then hold F, tap F again to let go. So now it needs 4 logs. So the magic of spawning items. So as you can see, we have now completely protected the flag. Now the foundation, if you build 4 of these, you can actually put a cabin on, which I'll show you guys now. So if you hold F over the log, you can actually cut these into wooden planks. And you will need an improvised axe or an axe for this. So make sure you've got the right tool for the job, because if you've got an improvised one, you might go for a lot. So finding an axe like this will last you forever. Not literally forever, but will last you a long time. So these are the sort of things that we need. Logs and planks for most of this stuff. So when you're actually placing these together, these foundations, you can see they also snap. You can see they snap together here. So as you can see, they snap together just like the wooden palisades do, the wooden walls over there. So make sure to make sure that they actually snap correctly. So you can see that it's trying to snap here. There you go. It's actually snapped in that position. So there we go. So just make sure you add the 5 logs and the 15 planks, and obviously you need the toolbox. So now that we've actually made the 4 foundations, we can go and place a cabin on top of it now. So I'm going to put it this side. I think it would make sense to put it here. So if you go into your menu, go up into crafting, bottom right, and you'll see the wooden cabin. I'm really looking forward to more stuff here. Now obviously throughout the whole base building video, I did forget to mention, but if you do scroll your mouse wheel, you can turn anything around. So you can place it exactly where you want it. Now the cabins are a little bit tedious. They have to sort of be placed in certain places. So as you can see, they now need 30 logs, 15 planks, 10 pieces of scrap, and a toolbox. Now this is one hell of a building to do. I mean, that's 30 logs. So you can imagine how many trees you're going to have to cut here. But this is the whole fun, the whole point of it as well. So let's get this cabin built. Okay, so we've got most supplies in here already. Just need to put the 10 logs in now. And there we go. There is the cabin. Obviously, this is only testing, so, and just to show you guys. Now, if you want a doorway and a door, well, actually, it's already got a doorway. What you do is you go into the menu, go back up to crafting, bottom right, and you go to cabin door. And as you can see, you can't really put this anywhere else. It will just snap on to the door. And this requires 5 planks, so let's add that. Okay, here we go. And there we go. There's the door. Sorted. So now you can actually go ahead and build your boxes or anything that you wish. So if you wanted to put a metal chest into it, you can place your metal chest there, which needs 2 scrap and 8 planks. And obviously if you wanted to put any locks on the door, you can put locks on the door, but unfortunately I don't have any fame points right now to put any locks on and to keep this place a little bit more secure, which you can go and put walls around here if you like. So if you wanted to go and protect it the best you can just go and build walls around it like this, and as you can see, you kind of get my drift with that. So base building is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, before we go, just make sure that you actually put your flag in somewhere like this and do this about 3 or 4 times around it to fully protect it, and make sure it's in the very center of your base. Otherwise, if someone does get in, you're going to lose it, and guess what, you're going to lose your base. With that being said, guys, I'm going to run off into the trees. Don't know where I'm going now, but I'm going to run into the trees and become one with the world. So stay safe, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow on the stream. Peace out.